I just want to start off by saying with this video that this is the first YouTube video that I've made, especially with working on cars. At the moment, just testing out some editing programs. Yo, what's good everybody? Welcome to the first video. I'm Kai. I drive a Nissan 180SX and today we are potentially going to Narangba to start the rebuild on the SR20. So yeah, let's get there right now. Here we are. Here's my 180SX. This is also my car here. This was originally my daily. Ignore the mess if you can see it. It's really messy at the moment because I just I haven't driven this thing in like 3 weeks. But I've been pretty much dailying this thing for the last, was it now 2.5 months since I bought the car. So I'll be going back to this thing once this is being rebuilt. But yeah, so these are both my cars here. Obviously this is a clear favorite. But yeah, we're gonna go quickly get some McDonald's before we head to Narangba. So let's quickly go there now. Alright, so we made it to Narangba. This is where we're gonna be pulling apart the 180. I'm gonna be working with Mark. He's built heaps of motors and whatnot. First time building SR20, but he knows what he's doing, so he's gonna be helping me out with rebuilding the SR20DET. So at this stage I've already pulled apart the intercooler piping and basically just pulled off some of the couplings and little bits of clamps and whatnot. So the next clip you'll see will probably be just pulling apart little bits and bobs, like little bits of like the grounds, some bolts, anything that's really connected to the engine, because when we go to pull the engine out we need to make sure that nothing is connected where when we pull it out it's going to rip or pull or anything like that. So everything that is connected to the engine we basically need to pull off. So that's what I'll be doing in the next clip.
Oh, I'll probably do that from underneath and do the alternator stuff, wires. Why not? This really need a bloody light. I've got a light somewhere. Oh yeah. See down there you got starter motor?
Yep.
We've got to get wires off that. Just pull that one plug off.
Yep.
So that one wire. But to do that, I'd say what you do, undo these fuel lines and get this out your way.
Yep.
So you get your hand in there, okay?
Okay.
And then from there, you should be able to, so the alternator.
Yeah.
You've got one wire here and that plug. Yeah. Undo that and take that wire off there. Undo that plug, pull that plug out, that's disconnected. So you got that. You got starter motor, undo there, just that one bolt and the plug. But if you get this fuel filter out your way, they'll give you access down there easy.
Yep, okay.
All right.
Yep.
Oh, they're just coolant pipes, aren't they? Oh, that's these little bastards here, aren't they? All right. So I think that's what we got to do as well. We got, see these pipes here?
Yeah.
We drain the fluid. They got to come off from the wall because they run down there, around into your block.
Yep, okay.
They're your heater hoses. Let's see how they. Oh, that one's been
Rubbing on it.
Yeah, gotta watch that shit.
Yeah. Put
Right.
some conduit on it.
Yeah. So we know we've got to do that. So starter motor, alternator.
Yep.
Then when we'll get these pipes out the way, we'll take it up, get the pipes out the way, we'll drain the coolant. Then we'll get the radiator out, and these pipes got to be undone. Then we'll put it back up on the hoist. When we think we've got everything undone on the top, we'll go up underneath then.
Yep. And start disconnecting everything.
Yeah. And just shift.
I'll have to take that off.
Yeah, we'll take the shift off.
Now, do you reckon we just pull it out from the inside? So you know how it's usually just held in by like 4, maybe 6 bolts, and you can usually just pull the shifter out?
You'll find out, won't you?
I'm pretty sure that's what I saw.
You'll find out. like usually the stick comes off. Like there could be sometimes like a cap there, and there's 4 bolts,
Yeah.
and that comes off. What we do when you take these pipes off, you get them little pieces, push them back on,
Yep.
and put it all on the bench nice and neat.
Yep. Okay.
Well, the air conditioner don't work, does it?
No, it doesn't. It's completely cut.
Yeah, we're gonna fix that while we're here.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
All right.
So I won't worry about pulling the bottom ones off until we get it up a bit more.
Yeah, you don't worry about it till we get up. So you can get all this top, all that off.
Yep.
I've unplugged your sensor. That's your CO2 sensor, the front one.
Yep.
That's your harness, goes into here. So that's all done.
Yep. Okay.
You just got, see the surf wire?
Yep.
Hang on. Hang on, that's only clips on the, that's a bit loose. Well, that's all right. That wasn't even good contact, I don't think. All we know where that goes, look, take note.
Yep.
Goes up there. Oh, hang on. Oh, no, we still got to take it off. You still got to undo the ear, look. That one. See that one?
Yep.
Got to undo that. That's your, get all your negatives. Okay. So you're right, you've got things to do.
Yep. Cool.
Get off. Yeah.
What we're doing here is pulling out the fuel filter. So it's just held in by 2 little screws with on the hose at the clamp. So we'll get that done now. Don't worry about fuel will come out. So basically what I've done is I've gone through and I've disconnected all the intercooler piping and all the couplings. I have disconnected the fuel lines from the 2 little tails, if you want to call them. What I'm doing now is I'm going through and disconnecting all the negative wires and just little, what do you call it, little plugs. Disconnecting every single bit of line that's connected to anything that's connected to the engine so it doesn't pull and snap when we go to pull the engine. Okay, so I've gone through now and do a bit of fiddling, but I finally found the little clip. So I've disconnected the clip from the alternator. So yeah, that's all good now. So I'm going to move over to the other side and start undoing everything on that side. Alright, so what we've done here is jack the car up and undoing all the coolant just here. I don't know how we'll be able to see that, but draining all the coolant out. I'm going to do the oil as well. Alright, so I've just stopped to have a break now, bit of a lunch. Didn't record anything, but what we've done is put off the intercooler piping, all the connectors and everything like that. Everything that's basically connected to the engine, all the hoses, we've all taken that apart now. We're just on the final stages before we pull the engine and the transmission out. So the next video will be of that.
That's not a good art. It's too weird out for me.
Yeah. So it's day 2 now. It's about probably about 6:50ish now in the morning. We're going to be pulling the engine out today. We were about to do it yesterday, but we realised that we had no chain, so we had to wait till this morning to get some chain, and we're going to pull the engine out as soon as we get into the shed. Okay, so what we've done is we've started to get the chain on. What we're going to do is we're going to do smaller chain here, longer chain here, so then when the engine comes out, it comes out like that because we're pulling the transmission with it. So we've just hooked it up so on the intake manifold, because I've looked at a few videos and stuff before we did this, and I just seen a bunch of people do it this way. So we've done that and go around here. Hooked it up to the exhaust manifold. So then when we start to pull it, it should come up like that, which will drop the transmission and the shifter down, and we should be able to pull it up like that. So hopefully that works well, but it's all testing at the moment, so we'll see how it goes.
I was angry before
crank y'all over here. Alright. So we got it up. We're gonna clamp here and put a chain around it, so then when we take the engine out, the whole, like the weight at the back will be heavier than the front then, so then it won't like tip and fall. But we're underneath here. There's some little bits, fair bits of like surface rust. I think the worst I found was probably here, but it's mainly all just surface, so I should be able to get like a wire wheel and some rust converter and get that back. That's the worst I've sort of seen. Other than that, it's not bad. This is what we've come up with. Hopefully it holds, hey?
It will do. Get out from these. It won't move.
So we're going to lower it down and put a jack underneath it, remove the transmission mount bolts, and then yeah, we'll see how it goes there and see what the engine comes out on. But this is where we're at so far. Transmission and engine out.
You can take notes, I need chain on the front.
Yeah, you only need chain on the front, we discovered, because this was all slack the whole time. And this was tight, yeah. Bit ugly, isn't it?
Here's a good flat clean.
Yeah. Bit of bad rust there, isn't there? Oh, it's only surface.
I got some rust converter, I'll bring it in.
Yeah.
You get that good wide buff. I reckon just pull that shift out and easier.
Yeah, well see, those were the two bolts that I couldn't get to.
Yeah, well, probably don't need to do it. We'll just pull the shift out here.
Pull the circlip out.
Yeah, lift that out. All right, now, what we got to do now? Let's get the gearbox unbolted.
Yep. Alright. So, we got the transmission and engine off. We got the clutch. It still has a fair bit of meat left on it, so probably going to reuse this clutch. I'm not 100% sure yet though, but it's still got a fair bit left on it, so we'll see how it goes, but it's not too bad. But we're about to get the engine up on the engine crane now, so that'll be the next clip I'd say. But yes, engine's out, transmission's out. Transmission clip over here. Take it out quickly. Not well you can see that, but